to my channel, or if you're new and just tuning in, hello and welcome. I have a crystal video for you today. I've got several videos for you today, but this video is a crystal video. I'm going to show you my entire crystal collection, hopefully quick, or not so quick, but like not too long. I just did my makeup in another video that you probably will have already seen if you've been on my channel before and like makeup videos. It should be my last post unless I got crazy and didn't post it. I don't know. I will get into the crystals. I'm gonna put my camera down. I don't know how well they'll show up on camera. I might have to do like a separate piece where I just kind of flip the camera for you so you can see that. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to show you, what should I go with first? I've still got all my makeup out from my last video, but I'm gonna go with amethyst first because it's been like a recent kind of obsession almost. I don't know how, but I ended up with like 5 or 6 pieces of amethyst. Maybe even more, and all of it was purchased more recently. I don't know how, but that happened, so I'm gonna start with it. All right, so I'm gonna start with like the smallest pieces I have of it and work my way up to the big piece that I just bought. Okay, so that's not, let's see, I kind of have other pieces that aren't amethyst in the same area, and so I've got to get to it. Alright, so I've got some really small like little baby tumble pieces that I got in a pack all together at Michael's. It's kind of hard to tell if like they're real because, you know, it's Michael's, but I think it said it was a genuine crystal. And so, you know, so I have a bunch of little pieces. They look kind of like these. Some are really small and really white, like this one. And then some are really dark, like that one. And this one. And this one has like a white banding on it. But that's those. They're really hard to show on camera, so back in the box. And then I have this small piece of what I think is amethyst. It's got a little rainbow right there. I don't know if you can see that, the little shine right there. That's a rainbow. It's cute. I like it. I forgot how much Labradorite little pieces I've got, but I'm looking for a tower of Labradorite and a tower of Fluorite. Really, I want a blue Fluorite tower, but I'm also accepting rainbow Fluorite, and I'm just looking. But my recent obsessions have been amethyst because of all the rainbows. I just love the rainbows in it. The clear quartz for the rainbows, but only like certain pieces that have like really good clarity. Not a whole lot of like divots and things that are included in it. The little inclusions of colors I don't really like. They have to be fairly clear besides the cracks for rainbows. I like crackle quartz, fire and ice, but eh. And then Fluorite has been an obsession since pretty much the beginning. It's same as Labradorite and Moonstone because of all the flashes and colors. I just like brightness. All right, so those are the smallest pieces. This is the next biggest. It is a little rough, partially, and then polished a little bit on the top. It has a rainbow right there. You can see it right there. It's not the best quality on the front camera, so I might turn it around at some point for you to see, but it is there. And I love rainbows in crystals. It looks great. It's the reason I got several of the crystals that I have. This one will show up, hopefully. A little tower that's fairly light, but you see there's flash right there, and there's also flash at the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but a flash there. And then where else? Let's see if I can get it to show up sideways. Maybe that way. Nope. Okay. Well, just doesn't want to show up. It's one at the bottom too. And then this side has a little bit, but it's whiter, so it's like kind of smoked. Not smoked, but like snowy, I guess you'd call it, on the back. And then I have some big little chunks, or little chunks, that's what they're called, chunks. I've heard them called chunks, and now I'm obsessed with it. A short fatty or little chunks, that's what they're called. But this one has the rock formation still on it, and it's rough. And then just got the pieces all right there. My cat's meowing in the back. This one's bigger. It's the same rough. I got them from the same place for like $3 a pop, which was very inexpensive, and super happy about that. They came with these little boxes too. I say amethyst and what they're all about. And then lastly, for the fluorite, the amethyst, I got this guy, and he's pretty big. He's about the size of my hand. Tower, lots and lots of rainbows. You can see them all shining through right there. So many, and they're all over each side. There's one right there. Oh, it shows up really well on camera. It was $30 for this guy, and far worth it in my opinion at this point. It's not very big. I kind of want bigger pieces, but they're far more expensive. So that's it for the amethyst. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you up close for a better quality. All right, so this is the amethyst along with several other crystals in the back you can get a sneak peek of. And I just let my cat in the room because she kept meowing. So those are those two pieces. Well, you can see kind of a rainbow right there. And then that guy that has a little rainbow right there. We got this guy. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see on camera where I'm going. You can really see the rainbow now. Look at that. And then right there, oh, nice flash. And another one. And another one. You can see it all around. And then we got the little tower. Same comparison. And this is the wider side. You can kind of see a little bit of a rainbow right here in this little chunk that came off. My cat's saying hello. And then you can really see them right there. There you go. Hello. Hi. Okay, now we've got the big guy. She's sniffing. Hopefully she doesn't get all over it. You can see the rainbows. She loves crystals. She loves crystal parties. Oh, look at that guy. Oh. But there's just lots and lots. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. That shows up nice on camera. Little rainbows. And there's one right there too at the tip. Ugh, I just love this guy. This was 30 bucks, like I said, but far worth it. All right, turn the camera back around. All right, so what's next? Let's go ahead with, let's do Labradorite. Hold on, I gotta grab my box, which I put back down because I had to get my cat back in the room. She's super upset with me that I wouldn't let her in right away. I'm just gonna console her for a second while I get him out. I have several pieces of Labradorite. They're just all like little tumbles and a couple of hearts. I want a big piece of Labradorite. Tower and a sphere. I want one of each. They're on my bucket list, essentially. I got one literally like the other day in the mail. I'm trying to find, there it is. Some of them are more expensive than others, unfortunately, because some have higher quality than others. So it's like some are flashier than other ones. I'm trying to, they're so stuck in this box. Okay, so I'll go with some smaller pieces first. There's this guy. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a flash right there of like a bluish green. You can kind of see it on camera this way, but I will turn it around in just a bit. There it is. Oh, there it is. That's one piece that I have. Then I have like the other one. I got Labradorite little pieces from Michael's. Some of them have flash, some of them don't. They are really small. I'm not going to get them all out. I'm just going to find like the flashiest piece. There's that one. You can't see the flash, I don't think. There's one that's whiter. They all have a little bit of flash, but really they're not like extremely flashy, so I'm not going to really show them, but I have like a huge handful of them. And they're really cute. They'd be good on like a necklace or something. I just don't have the skill for that. Then next I will show you the tumbles. I got that one. I like the blue, the green flash the most. I really want a purplish blue flash, like an indigo purple flash color. I can't get this one to show up on camera really, but when I turn it around, the camera around, you'll be able to see it. This one's not hugely flashy on the side, so maybe that's why it won't show. This one's really flashy, but you can't really see it. Let's turn it towards the light. There it goes. Really flashy. That guy is right there. And then, here, I'm gonna actually put those back in the box. I also just got a cabinet for all my crystals. They're gonna go in that cabinet that I just got up. I had them in there, a few in there set up already, but then I took them all out so I could show you guys. We got this guy, also like a bluish green flash. I'm obsessed with this color, I think. Like in Labradorite, this is the color I go for the most. And then if I saw a purple one, I'd get a purple one, but yeah, it doesn't show up too much on camera, and the other side, that one does. Oh, just a bit. I'm trying to get it to like flash. Yeah, you can't see it on camera, but that's okay. And then this one I just bought. This one I think you'll be able to see on camera right now. Yeah, it's got the little bit of yellow and pink and purple in it. There it is right there. I like that color a lot. And it's even got some greens. It's like a rainbow flash. you know? It was more expensive. This is the other side. Doesn't really show up. It does have a little bit of a flash, but it's barely on that side. This one was a little bit more expensive of a tunnel. It was like $6 versus like $2 or $1 even for those. I just found I only ever buy Labradorite if it has a genuine flash or if it's inexpensive. Like those chips I got because they were inexpensive and they had a little bit of flash. And those tumbles I bought because they had flash. This one's got a lot of flash. It's a heart. There it goes. I don't know how to get them to really show up fully. There we go. Ooh, a little bit yellow. Let's see, does this side have any? Yeah, a little bit. Right there. But there's that one. It has a little bit more flash than you can see on camera, at least this way. And then this guy is a necklace. And I don't know how much you'll be able to see on camera. You can see that there. Oh, there we go. I love Labradorite. It's so flashy. I like it more than Rainbow Moonstone now because I've noticed that Rainbow Moonstone, at least the ones that are inexpensive to purchase, are there we go. They don't flash. They don't have flash at all, and it's really upsetting. That is it for my Labradorite. I'm trying to like rearrange all the crystals so I can get to other stuff. Next, I want to show you probably my, oh, I forgot to show you a piece of amethyst. I just got this guy, I forgot. I got a dream amethyst, I think it's called, or Chevron Amethyst. So it's a little darker and different. It's got white in it. It has a rainbow. It has like 1 or 2 rainbows. They're very small. I don't think they'll show up. It's right there. You can kind of see it right there. I don't think it'll show up on camera. I got it to show up in a picture. So if you wanted to see that, I can post it. I don't think it's going to show up, but it's gorgeous. I love flashes, but I got this guy because I don't have any Chevron Amethyst for one, and because it's a sphere. I'm obsessed with shapes. I like towers, I like pyramids, spheres, eggs, and sometimes cubes, but I'm mostly obsessed with spheres and towers. And then I like eggs sometimes, but I barely get any eggs. I have like 2 eggs now, and I just bought them both. So I'll show you those right now. I told you I was going to go to Fluorite, I think, but we're going to take a detour. I just got these, well, sort of. I got them at around the same time. This one I got, I don't remember where I got it, but it was funny because I got this one and it was my purse. And I was with my cousin in Sac, and then we went to the store, and I found another one that was literally like just a little bit bigger. So let's see, I can't remember which one it was that I had first, but I'll just show you this one first. It's, look at that rainbow, like flash. You can't really see it, but it's Rue Tiled. Maybe you can on the other part of the camera. You can see it right there. It has Rue Tile in it. It's like lines of like gold. I think you could probably see it in that one a little bit better. But there's also cracks. Ooh, is that a rainbow? Might be a rainbow. That's a rainbow. Ooh, right there. Rainbow. Hello. I love rainbows. But it is also Rue Tiled and it's bigger. And they were both pretty much the same price, which is surprising because rutilated stuff is like expensive from what I hear. I'm not like a guru on any of it, but like from what I hear, it's pretty expensive. So I was real happy to get both of those in like the same span of time for very inexpensive. They were like on sale. So I think this one was maybe $4 and this one was maybe $6, something like that. They were half off. So I mean, even 8 and 12 is really good, I think, for Rue Tiled. So let's go on to fluorite. I have several pieces of fluorite now. I upped my collection by what, 3 pieces in the last month and a half. Yeah, I think so. Don't quote me, but like I think so. All right, so let's start with what I had before. I only had 3 pieces. Dang, I thought I had more. All right, so I had a tumble. It's got a rainbow. You can kind of see it. And I will turn around the camera and show you the Labradorite after I show you the fluorite. And I'll just show both of them at the same time because I totally forgot. So, oh, there you go. You can see all the rainbow in that one. There's a lot on this side and this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's why I bought this piece. It was very inexpensive. It was like $1 or $2. It has so many rainbows. It's mostly, I guess like a turquoise color, green with a little bit of purple. I bought it for the rainbow. And then I got this Octahedron. It's really clear. I don't know why I went with this one. I think it was the darkest one they had, actually. Doesn't have any rainbows in it. It's mostly purple, clear-ish colored. You'll get to see it better on the back. There's a little bit of purple on the bottom. And then this guy was my favorite until I got another one. But this guy, this Rainbow Fluorite Tower. It has a little bit of rainbows in it, but it's called Rainbow Fluorite because it has all the colors of fluorite. So I'll just let it stand right there. You can take a look. See if I can get it to focus on it. Nope. Anyways, it's a little tower. It's maybe like the length of my finger. I like the tall, thin ones, so it's cute. It's probably, no, it's a little shorter than my amethyst piece. That's them sitting next to each other on a box. You can't see half of it because it's on a box, but it's like just a little bit shorter. But I like that it's super skinny. That's why I bought him. He's only like $6, I think. Something like that. Inexpensive. I was really happy about it. I'm super excited because when I go to Yosemite, on the way up, there's a crystal shop in a place called Oakhurst, and it's my favorite crystal shop. Well, it's one of my favorites. I have, I guess, 2 now. I really like this one in Sacramento that I went to. Not the one where I got the Rue Tiled, although that was cool. But I did like their sale table a lot. They had this, I don't know if it goes on constantly or not, but it's this table that's all half off. And I was like, ooh, I wish I had known that I had more money in the bank than I thought I did, because I totally would have ended up buying way more crystals. Anyways, the one in Sac, this is where I got it. And it was $25, which, I mean, this guy was 30 and this guy was 25. They're the same height, it's just thinner, and it's like a wand because of the other side. But I love it. It's got rainbows in it, and it's also rainbow fluorite, so it's got white, it's got green, it's got purple. I wish it had blue, but I saw it and I couldn't pass it up. There was a couple other things that I ended up wanting from there. I'm always like a deal hunter, so like I know the prices, the lowest prices I've seen of crystals, and I won't buy a crystal unless it's like the most gorgeous crystal ever. at a higher price if I don't have to. I've bought a couple crystals that were overpriced and I just don't want to do it anymore. So I really like watch what I buy. I did buy a couple crystals that like I didn't realize the height of them or the size of them because I bought them online, and I was kind of upset by that too. And so I don't do it anymore if I can. Well, I mean, I do shop online, but like I ask how tall it is now, and I'm like more familiar with just how big it is, because even this guy, he's not that big. But I think 25 for this kind of rainbow piece is pretty decent. But I did find I think he's a wholesaler online, and he has like 5-inch rainbow fluorite towers for like 40 bucks. So good prices. And then I mean, this one's maybe 2 inches. What else do I got for fluorite? I got 2 more, and they're both octahedrons. I bought these just recently, and I only bought them because they've got blue in them. I'm obsessed with blue fluorite lately. You can barely see it on camera. Here, there you can kind of see it better. Just a line of blue. Blue fluorite is more rare than other colors, and I thought this one had blue, but it really just has like a band of blue and purple. See that? Band of blue and then purple, and then it's green teal, but it's dark and I like it. These guys, they're two, actually, oh, this guy's got a rainbow in him. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, no. I mean, you can't see it, no, but that's okay. This guy's kind of got a rainbow in him. That's cool. But these are little octahedrons. I think they were $4 a piece, which is, I think, pretty typical for octahedrons. That's about the price. I think I got the first one at the store in Oakhurst. Most of my crystals are either from Oakhurst, shop near me, which I refuse to go to anymore because they up their prices. And they just, I've never felt a really genuine good vibe from them. They were okay. One of the employees was like, just like, he seemed like really selly. Like he was just trying to sell everything that you like mentioned that you were interested in or like that you were looking at. And I just don't like that type of vibe. I like a guy who's like, what do you need help with? And then he just like shows you what he's got and tells you about like what properties they have if you don't already know. But that's just my preference, and I like I can tell a vibe, you know? I feel like people can tell vibes. All right, what's next? Let's see if I can find my rose quartz. I've been obsessed with rose quartz lately. Also, I think I have a long list of things I'm obsessed with. Labradorite, clear quartz, rose quartz, fluorite, moonstone, sometimes, if it has a good flash. I like citrine, honey calcite for the rainbows. Rutilated stuff is really pretty sometimes. I do like garden quartz, but it's pricey typically. And I really want a piece of moldavite just because I've heard of its properties, but I don't have any yet. What was I gonna show? Rose quartz? Yes. I don't think I have any small pieces of rose quartz, which is kind of odd. Interesting. Let's see if I have it on the top. No. That's so odd. I thought I had at least one piece of rose quartz. Interesting. Hello, kitty cat. I guess not. because I can't find it. I thought I had a rose quartz tumble, but I just can't seem to find it. I have lost a couple crystals over the course of time, just because I feel like if you don't need a crystal, it just disappears. But yeah, I guess I don't have one. Small tumble, but I've been obsessed with it lately. It also has rainbows in it, which helps. But I got this little tower. He's, for size comparison, he's a little taller than the little tower. And he's definitely shorter than the big tower. He's got a lot of rainbows. But I don't know. Ooh. There's one on the bottom right there. And then there's a ton right there. Oh yeah, there you go. But a little tower. And I got this guy, I think he was 12 bucks. Not that bad, but crystals are kind of like, it just depends on your seller. I thought he was going to be a little taller than he is. But he's not, and that's okay. It looks like really good quality rose quartz though, so I'm fine with it. And really rainbowy. And then that guy, do you see that? That's a heart. This guy I got for 10, which really excited about, because 10 bucks for a heart like this size is pretty decent. And I love that giant rainbow down there. He's got a lot of rainbows. You just can't see them all. And he's made in Madagascar. I don't know if you can read that, but that's really cool too. Well, made as in like mined in Madagascar and then carved into a heart. Okay, what's next? That was all my rose quartz, unfortunately. Let's do clear quartz since it's in the quartz family, just like that one. Okay, so I got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I know I have some more. There, right there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's my little piece of rose quartz. It's like really white, and it doesn't have any rainbows. It has a little bit of flash, but not a rainbow. Anyways, I don't know if it's real because it's really light colored, and I got it from a shop that's not a crystal shop. Anyways, this is my clear quartz, which is really smoky. It looks the same as the other one, which is why I don't know that they're real, because they look the same. And then I got this guy. He looks like a teardrop. Ooh, rainbow. Ooh, rainbow. But a little piece of clear quartz. You can see the rainbow on the bottom. Lots of rainbow. Ooh. All the cracks basically create rainbows because the light bounces off of each other. But I just love the way it looks. And then I got a couple pieces of rough quartz that my cousin gave me. That guy. I don't think he has any rainbows, but I mean, it's a really rough piece, so it doesn't really matter. Same with this guy. A little rough quartz. This one's a half polished, or sort of polished, piece. And then this guy's obviously polished. And then I have a pendulum of clear quartz. It's just very clear. It has a little bit of inclusion or something in it. I can see it. That's how I know it's actual, like, real clear quartz versus just like a glass piece. And then same with this one. It's got like little like orange in it, and that's how you can tell. It's got like 1 or 2 rainbows that you can't really see up top. You can kind of see them. There you go. And then one last piece. I want a bigger piece also of clear quartz, but this is the biggest I have besides the little tower. Rainbow right there. I got this one, I think, in Oakhurst for like $8. Something like that. Really inexpensive. I don't buy expensive shit. The most expensive thing I bought, I'll show you right now. That's the next crystal I'll show you. And I'll show you, I have a couple different pieces of it. Well, 2, I think, now. Yeah, 2. Almost had 3. I almost bought one the other day, but I did not go with it. Okay. This is the most expensive crystal I own, I think. At least that I've bought myself. I think I might have... No, I don't think it's more expensive. It's a huge chunk. It's like 2 hands. It's a geode. It's a Septarian geode. It was $100. 97, something like that. It's got like little clear quartz rivets growing in it somewhere. You just can't see them anymore. There was one and it broke off and I was so sad. There's some right there. Right there. But it's a geode all the way through. I know I'm not going to crack it ever. But freaking huge, almost like hammer throw, javelin and hammer throw, like the ball and chain type thing. It's heavier than a bowling ball, even though it's not the same size. It's like smaller, significantly smaller. But it feels like 12, 13 pounds. Very heavy. And then I have a smaller piece that's an egg, completely different color, because Septarian is a bunch of different colors. And it's also a geode on the inside. I'm pretty sure all of them are geodes on the inside. You just have to like, they have to have the opening for you to see it. All right. That's it for the Septarian. What is next? I will show you a piece that I just got fairly recently. That was a giveaway win. One of the only giveaways I've ever won. I really have only won giveaways for crystals, surprisingly enough. Humongo piece. This is the one I was like unsure if it was more expensive than $100 because it's natural citrine, like it's real citrine. You can tell it's not heat treated. It's got rainbows in it. It's double terminated. But I looked it up. I think it's probably like a $40 piece maybe. That's the best guess I could give, and I'm not gonna ask the person who gave it to me, who's also on YouTube, just because that's rude. But regardless, it's one of my favorite pieces in this collection. I think this guy that I just bought, this guy, which I don't know, about the same height. This one's wider. The rose quartz heart. Some of the newer pieces, the geode. Those are my favorite pieces. I'm just obsessed with all the rainbows. And then I'll show you the other citrine pieces I have. I think they're pretty much all heat treated. Yeah, they're both heat treated pieces. And you can tell the difference. I'll show you why. You see that? It's more orange. This one, they can be smoky and they can be like light orange, but they're clear. This one's like a, you can't, I don't think you can see the difference, but there's a clear difference. And they don't have little pieces of orange and then white. They're all like one shade like this. So that's the difference. This one has a rainbow too. That's not to say that heat treated is bad. It's just, it's amethyst that's been heated. So it's different. And then another orangish crystal I have is honey calcite, which I just got a sphere of. Has several rainbows. See? And I like it. Honey calcite is really pretty. And this was like $7. So that's always, I like inexpensive rainbows. Also either Laramar next. Yeah. Okay. So Larimar is, besides Moldavite, very expensive. Just very expensive stone. So I have a rough piece of it that like barely has any ripples and is lower quality, and you can tell, and a very, very small, higher quality piece of it. So I've got this tumble, and it even was like 10, 12 bucks, I think. It's expensive, and this is the best one I could find out of the bunch, and it still has like dark pieces in it, and you can't really see any ripples in it, which is what I like. It looks like sandy white. This is that little baby tower I've got. It's really small, and it's got all of the little ripples, and even this guy was 12 bucks. Very small. And then on the blue front, we have Aquamarine, which is also very expensive. I had an Aquamarine bracelet. I don't know where it went. I don't know where any of my bracelets went, to be honest with you. They all disappeared. But I just got this guy. He's a little baby sphere, about the same size. And he was, I think, 4. He has a rainbow, but it won't focus enough. Not a rainbow, but like a shine, like a shimmer. He's really small, about the same size as the little tower piece that I have of Larimar. Those high quality Aquamarine is fairly expensive. Next, let's do Moonstone. Let's see. I have Rainbow Moonstone. This one is like a greenish Rainbow Moonstone almost, but it's flashy. And then I have a white Rainbow Moonstone. I think I have a couple more pieces of Moonstone. I just gotta, yes. I have a giant box for all my crystals right now, because that's all I could afford at the time when I started building my crystal collection. Now, of course, it is bigger. And so I'll be putting them all in the whatchamacallit, I can't think of the name right now, cabinet that I bought or got for free. I've got so many crystals and we're already at 32 minutes. We gotta speed things up. All right. And then I still have to, don't think I forgot, I still have to turn around the camera and show you all these pieces up close. So this is the first one. It doesn't really have a flash. It has a white-ish flash right there on the top. Right there. I just bought it as my first piece of Moonstone. It's not, I don't think it's a Rainbow Moonstone piece. It's just a Moonstone. It was just because I didn't have any and I really wanted one. And then I think the second one I bought was this guy. And he's ultra flashy, but I don't know if he'll show up. There it goes. He's right there. He's showing, sorta. A little bit of a blue flash on that side. And then I don't know if it'll show up on this side. I'll show you on the other side and it'll probably show up, but he's got a lot of blue. Bluish green. And then I have another tumble of gray Moonstone. And it's got like a whitish flash. If you can see it. Like a silvery tint. Right there. He shows up pretty well. And then I have another rainbow Moonstone little like cap. He shows up pretty well. Super flashy. These are all pretty inexpensive, like $4 to $5 max. Some of them were 1 or 2. This guy I think was 12. He is gray Moonstone, black Moonstone-ish. He has like a yellowish silver flash, but I can't really. There it goes. Sort of. You can kind of see it. And then these 2 pieces are new. One of them, this one, which is super flashy, was free. I got this as a giveaway very recently, like 2-3 days ago. Can't get it to show on this side. This is the other side of it. It's flashy on like a lot of sides. Like right there, you can see it. It's just flashy. I'll show you when I turn it around. And then this one I bought for, I think, $12, and it's pretty flashy, but not as flashy as the other one, which I think is funny because the one I won as a giveaway is taller than the other one that I got for $12. And it's more flashy, but that's always fun. What's next? Let's move on. Let me put these guys away real quick. Whew. I got a piece of Botswana Agate for free, a little gift from one of the shop owners that sent me my crystals the other day. And I think I have one more piece of agate. I hurt my knee. I think I have another. Oh, yes. This is just a regular agate, I think. I don't know what kind of agate it is. Somebody tell me if they know. Some of these crystals I'm not going to know the name of, so I'm sorry. And then I'll show you the crystals that I don't really know. I think this is Moochite Jasper. It's a little tumble. I think this is ruby and thushite, I think. I'm not sure. This is a turquoise cap. This is moss agate. I like this piece. I think it, like, in the light, it's see-through. I want to get a bigger piece of moss agate. Maybe like a palm stone moss agate. This is Larvacite. It's almost like an eggy shape. It's flashy too. You can kind of see it. It's like a silvery green, somewhat blue sheen. And then I have a malachite piece. It's like a teardrop almost. It's pretty big. It was $8. So, you know, and it's polished. So that's really nice. And then I have a raw piece of malachite that I just bought for $10, which is also really nice. Really nice price for malachite. Malachite is fairly expensive. I've got lava bead bracelet. This is the only bracelet I can find. And it's because I put it in the box. I'm sure I have them still. They're just in a mess. This is Blue Tiger's Eye. You can't really see the lines on it that well, unfortunately. I'm blanking on the name of this one. But it looks like an ocean. It's very clear. And I have a couple of pieces of it too. I got this one too. Chrysocolla, I think. Or chrysoprase, one of those two. And then this one, I think, is either emerald or maybe moss agate. I couldn't tell you, to be quite honest with you. Some of these I bought and I didn't write the names down like a stupid person. Aventurine. And Aventurine Sphere. And I did 4. I have some Opalite. Got a little eggy of Opalite. Very clear. A little rainbow sheen on it. A little necklace pendant of Opalite. And a little ring of Opalite. I got the wire ring and the wire Labradorite necklace from a really nice guy who gave me, I think, the ring for free. One of the two for free. And I was just, he was so nice. I think that's it for this box. Yeah. And then I've got Sunstone. And I have no idea what this is. Pink Aventurine, maybe? Couldn't tell you. I got Sodalite. A little nice chunk of it. A little piece of lapis. It's like a square almost, rectangle. And another piece of Sodalite. I got this in, it was in like one of those rock things, I think. That you take it out of the rock. Like, it's like a sand, like hardened sand. And you like chip away at it until you break into it. And then it's there. I got a little Angelite. It's almost like an egg. Angelite. Snowflake Obsidian. It's a rough piece. I also got one of those. That and one of the, actually no, the Sodalite came from a candle. That's what I did. Came from a candle. And then the Larvakite came, not the Larvakite, the Snowflake Obsidian came from the, one of those breakaway. This is Hematite. Something Sphene or Sheen. Hyperstein? Hyperstein. That's what it's called. Hyperstein. It's really shiny. But I didn't get it because it was shiny. Oops. It helps with like anxiety, I think. That's why I got it. We got Bloodstone or Dragonstone, whichever you call it. Really nice piece. It's got all the colors in it. And then I think this is also Moochite. Maybe. Couldn't tell you for sure. Then we got a couple pieces of garnet. One's rough and one's not. Rough piece of garnet. Polished piece of garnet. This is like, it's got two names for it. It's like the first name and then the second name is garnet. But they go together. It's like, it starts with an S, I think. This one's either serpentine or it's, this one's serpentine. And then there's another one that's similar to serpentine that has little bits of purple in it. And I couldn't tell you what the name is. It's also serpentine. It's a little ring. This one's the one I think I got for free. One of them. All the wire banding stuff is from him though. I think this was something tear. I got it because it looked like an actual teardrop. Also, green amethyst. I forgot to show this on the amethyst side, but this is green amethyst. And then this is ruby and fuchsite for sure. Yeah. And then this one is, oh, I can't remember the name. I can't tell you. I can't. And then big teardrop of apatite. And then I have another piece of apatite in the other box, which is the box we're moving on to. I have 3 boxes, just so you know. There's a bunch of rough stones that I got from like lakes and stuff that I'm not going to go through. I think this is Red Tiger's Eye, but I can't remember. Sorry. And then I've got some Carnelian. I love this one because of the veins in it. And then the white. And then I love this one because it's like a solid orange color with just like one imperfection in it. And what else is in there? Ah, the gold or yellow apatite piece. Yellow is rarer, so, and it has rainbows in it. So it was more expensive. I can't remember the price. Don't ask. I have a shell. And another shell. This one I got at the beach. This one I got from a store. And a piece of sea glass, I think. And then a couple pieces of more stuff I got from lakes. More stuff I got from lakes. I really don't know what this is, but I want to know. I got it from a lake. Lake or, yeah, lake. And then this guy looks like emerald. And I got him from a lake too, but I don't think it's emerald because I doubt that emerald is at lakes here in California or in Nevada, which is the two places I've gone. Then I've got a piece of Bumblebee Jasper. We're getting to the end here. Hold up with me. Tiger's Eye, regular, like the gold one. And more rocks that I found. I'm almost positive this is a geode on the inside, which is why I kept it. Because I can see little crystallines on the side of it. And so I really want to break it open, but I'm scared to because I don't want to ruin my fantasy. And then this is, I think, a piece of granite that I found. So I kept that. I've got a selenite palm stone. It's in a baggie because selenite is really, really sensitive. And then I've got a piece of selenite wand and a kyanite wand, which I love. And then last but not least, my other sphere of selenite. It's got an eyeball look. Don't know if you can see the ring around it, but it's an eyeball. That's what I think it is anyway. And it also has this weird peachy color on the other side that I don't think it was there when I bought it. I think it's because of the stuff it was wrapped in, but that's all right too. I have another piece, I think this is either blue lace agate or angelite. I can't remember. And then this one is blue lace agate, and it's got the lace, the little ripples, which is why I know for sure it's blue lace. I'm going to put those in the bluestone box. Then I've got, I think this is another piece of apatite. Piece of halite. Another piece, I think, of serpentine. I can't tell you if it's serpentine or if it's another name. That's the guy that, like, I wasn't sure which was what. Same with this guy. Because he wasn't very accurate. Oh, I have a piece of pyrite too. Almost forgot that from the box. Another chrysoprase that I've just found. Chrysoprase or praise, I don't know what it's called. I got a lot of this serpentine family of stone. I'm gonna have to get them like figured out. Ah, this is the only other piece of aquamarine I have besides the bracelet, which I can't find. I thought I had another piece. I was right. Should those. Ah, two more, and then I will show you them all up close, or just like my favorites up close. We got this guy, Sputnik, no, I can't remember the name of it. I have it on my phone, which I'm using to record, but Sputnik something or other. And last but not least, an obsidian square. This one came from another country that I can't think of the name of. Wasn't Madagascar, wasn't Indonesia. Definitely wasn't China. It was like a interesting name. I can't remember. I took off the sticker, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that's all the crystals that I have. Besides like rough stones, which I don't really want to show you. I'll show you some up close, like my favorites and stuff that has rainbows in it, and then we will be done. So I have this piece of blue kyanite. It's a wand. It was fairly inexpensive for blue kyanite and how big it is, but it's really nice. I can't remember the exact price. And then the wand, super shimmery, of selenite. Then this is the rainbow fluorite sort of wand, massage wand. You can see all the color in it. Let me hold it up to the light so you can kind of see through it. There's a rainbow. I'm trying to get it to focus on just the... There we go. There you go. You can see all that flash and rainbow in there. All right, there's that piece. This is what my stuff, my phone has been hanging on to. There's the little amethyst again. Here's the rainbow in the heart of rose quartz. You can see all the rainbows on that side. Then here's the other piece of rose quartz. You can see all the rainbows. Or the little flashes, should I say. I don't think all of them are rainbows, but they're flashy. And then this is the citrine. You can see the rainbow right there in the middle. Lots of rainbow. Ooh. And this is the Rue Tiled Egg. You can see all those little rutiles there. And the shine. That's all rutilated. And then the bigger one. You can see it a lot better. Well, there's less rutile, but you can see it a lot better because it's not so close together. Ooh, rainbow. And then here's the clear quartz tower. There's a little rainbow on top that you can barely see because it won't focus. This one doesn't have any rainbows, but here's the cube up close and personal. Here's the honey calcite sphere, all that rainbow and shine. You can see it all. Literally, like, wow. Here's the malachite piece, raw piece. Here's the Chevron Amethyst that I didn't show you with all my other amethysts. Let's see if we can find the rainbow. It's really small. It's like right there. It's like, oh, it's right in there. Then there's another one. They like barely show up on this one because he's so light. Anyways, that's that one. And then the Moonstone I'll show you because those ones are really flashy. You see all that? Did you see that? Ooh. This is the taller one that's really super flashy, so it'll be really easy to show off. I think there's a flash up top too. There it goes. And then I'll show you the other smaller one. There's a little bit right there. Oh, there we go. And that blue flash, that's the rainbow. Even though it doesn't look like it's actually on the stone itself. It looks like it's bouncing off light, but it's not. It's on the stone itself. It's just flashing. Yeah, you can really only see it right there. And let's see what else. Is that it for this table? Here's a little Sputnik. There's the Larmar. Oh, that's what he looks like on this side. There's also Larmar next to it. And the Sputnik. Let me show you some of the Rainbow Moonstone pieces that I've got. You can see the kind of the blue flash on it. There we go. That's better. This side has some too. There it is. And then this one is really flashy. Oh, there it is. Oh. That's more of like a cab. See if I can get the Aquamarine Sphere to show. And there's the rainbow right there. Need a BB. Pay no attention to my ugly fingernails. And then I'll show the gray moonstone. There's the flash right there on the side. There it goes. There she is. What else has like that rainbow that you can't really see? The apatite, the gold piece of apatite. Oh, flashy. There's the rainbow right there. I'll show you the Carnelian because I couldn't really see it on the other side. There's all the veining in it. I just love this Carnelian piece. It's so nice. I mean, the back is but I love all the little lines through it. It looks like veins, like from a fish on the inside, you know? When you see through a fish. I don't know if you've ever seen through a fish. They have these fishes that you can see through, and you can see all the like veins and stuff in it. I don't know where I saw it, but it was on like a TV show. But it looked like that, and it's cool. I think that's pretty. Oh, no, I lied. This is the clear quartz sphere that I have that has a whole lot of rainbow in it. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Show you the little art piece that has the rainbow in it too. Oh, that right there. It's rainbowy. Alright. There's the little Fluorite Tower. You can see a little bit better right there. Trying to get it. Just focus. There we go. Kind of seeing the rainbow in there. It's got a little bit at the top and then right there in the middle. And then the Octahedron with blue in it. You can see it a lot better now. And I'll show you the tumbled piece with all the rainbows that you could see before, but see, it looks like an indigo color. look at all that flash. And then right there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow. Oh my god, this piece is just like, hello, I'm here to rainbow shine. Oh, I love this little tumble. And it was only like $1 or $2, I think. And, alright, now I'm officially done. Here, I'll show you the sphere. This is it up close. It's humongous. And the other geode. And that's officially it. Okay, I'm done this time. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all my crystals. If you want like a further detail of what each of these crystals does, how they help in life, you want some really up close and personal looks at the individual crystals, I will probably be doing videos on that soon. I do already have some up of crystals that I've had for a while, like the apatite I think I've done. I think I did amethyst once before when I only had like a little bit of amethyst. I've done a few before. They're all on my channel, but I will go more into details in those videos and in future videos as well. If you want, just let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know what your favorite crystal is. I'd love to know. Is it fluorite? Is it amethyst for the rainbows? Do you love rainbows like I do? What's your favorite? Let me know why. If you've got a piece of your own, I will put my Instagram in the profile, in the description, so you can DM me if you have got a picture of like your favorite crystal and you want to show me. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I love crystals. They're so pretty to look at. That's my best reasoning for why I have them, is that they're super pretty to look at, but I also enjoy their properties. And I could tell you about a story with malachite in a future video, and I will do a malachite video for you guys because there's an interesting story behind malachite for me. So I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for more, and bye.